had no idea that the house was haunted at the time. Strange things began to happen.
I ran across something that really made me nervous. It filled the room with just such a negative feeling that it was unbelievable. I think the bad outweighs the good.
What's behind me?
Yeah, the footstep?
Yeah.
I thought you like moved or something.
No, literally sounded like somebody stepped. What?
Wow.
Is that?
I thought I saw something like on the staircase right here.
Not comfortable down here at all.
Something like runs by.
See that movement?
Yeah. Dude, it's like someone just whispered like, hi. For tonight's video, we return to the Broadwell Funeral Home in Felicity, Ohio. Now, the history of the Broadwell Funeral Home begins in 1910 when a gentleman by the name of Christopher Broadwell had the house constructed for him and his family. He had a wife and 3 kids. He would run this location as a funeral home all the way up until 1944 when he wanted to retire, and he sold it to a gentleman by the name of Carl Gwatney, who would also operate this location as a funeral home.
Now, after Carl wanted to retire in 1976, the home would actually be sold to Woodrow and Corrine Waldron. They would live in the house as a private residence, not running any type of business at the location. Woodrow would himself pass away upstairs in one of the bedrooms due to old age, and Corrine would be moved to her nursing home. After Woodrow's passing, the home would exchange hands a number of times, becoming a rental property, and Dan and Tammy Henning would actually move in to rent the house for up to 20 years. Again, unfortunately, Dan would pass away in the same bedroom on the 2nd floor that Woodrow once passed away in. The house would then exchange hands a number of times before being sold at real estate auction to the current owner.
In 2015, a gentleman by the name of Mike Brill actually purchased the home with intentions to restore it. Him and his wife wanted to downsize their house, so they purchased the home and began work on it, but they experienced paranormal activity almost immediately. He hired a plumber, and after a day and a half, the plumber would not return and would not answer any of his calls. One of his good friends who was actually helping him restore the house eventually sat Mike down and said, "This place is extremely haunted." He was having equipment move on its own when he was not moving it. And Mike, who was initially a non-believer, was eventually convinced to open this place up for paranormal investigations.
Reports of full-bodied apparitions, shadow figures, disembodied voices and footsteps, poltergeist activity, and even physical attacks have been reported quite frequently inside this home. We actually investigated here last summer, and we had such a wild night, it actually seemed like Christopher Broadwell himself began following us around as a sort of attachment. We started getting his name at numerous locations for the next few months all over the country.
Tonight's investigation was no different. We encountered some incredible activity all throughout the night, and we even captured something on camera that you guys are going to see towards the end of the video. You guys are about to see what we encountered during our return to Felicity, Ohio's most haunted house, the Broadwell Funeral Home. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're at a location you've seen on the channel before with a Broadwell Funeral Home, and tonight we're trying to drop off our attachment, Christopher Broadwell.
Yeah, last year when we came here the first time, we actually started getting his name a couple days before that in a location in West Virginia. It really kind of blew our minds that, you know, this guy seemed to know where we were coming before we even came here. So tonight, like I said, we're trying to drop him back off. He's been hanging out with us for a year. He seems relatively friendly overall. We haven't had any issues with him, but our car's getting a little full. So I think it's time to bring Chris home. We're back at the funeral home. We're starting off with some solos tonight.
Yep, so I'm gonna go down to the basement. I'm gonna do some EVPs. Hopefully I can make first contact with Christopher here and see what, you know, this place has in store for us here in Felicity, Ohio.
All right, good luck. See you in a little bit.
Let's get into it. All right, here we go, guys. So as you guys may remember this place, it's a little spooky. It's a little spooky. So basically the whole backstory is the owner bought it to renovate it and live here with his family, but it's haunted and his wife didn't want to stay here. So now we can check it out here. And guys, if you guys investigate this place, they have security cameras all over, and you can actually purchase the footage. So in case, you know, you weren't filming and something happened, you can actually get the footage that way. But we're heading down to the dark, scary basement, and we're gonna see if we can talk to Christopher Broadwell. All right, guys, so we're down in the basement now. This main room right here is where I feel like we get the most activity, and that little hole in the wall over there is where they say the negative entity known as 1 hangs out. So I guess we'll see who wants to talk to us down here. I'm gonna start off the quiet session and we'll go from there. But as you guys know, we don't film in light when we're doing solos, so I gotta go into IR. That's what I see right now. It's pretty freaking dark down here. So I'm gonna grab the DR60 and I'm gonna let them just say whatever's on their mind. I'm gonna do a quiet session. So hey, there's like a knock over there. Also, these HVAC vents are very, very low. So if I smack my head off this, do not laugh at me. I can tell where that like thump came from now. Did you hear that? It's not like someone whispered. It's not like someone just whispered like hi. Like as I started to peek around this corner right here, I like swear I just heard someone go hi. Hello? I don't know, man. That's weird. So, my name is Dylan. We were here last year. I had this little device in my hand right here. It's a voice recorder. If you remember us, you probably remember this. If you come up to it and you speak into it, you should be able to communicate with me. I should be able to hear your voice. So I'm gonna give you like 30 to 45 seconds. Speak into this device, tell me whatever you want me to know. Tell me your name, how you're doing today, you know, what the weather's like, whatever's on your mind, okay? 3, 2, 1. I just entered it really quick. Didn't even do a countdown because I just heard a loud thump like above me, like near the staircase it sounded like, which is scary. Oh, they have cameras down here too. That's what that click just was, but like Steve is outside on the front porch. This is the back staircase, or the basement staircase to the back porch. So he's on the other side of the house. Can you make another noise for me? Can you stomp your feet? Knock on the wall, do whatever you just did. I don't know, that was weird. All right, so I cut the session a little bit short. Hopefully they don't hold it against me, but they're out here making noises. So let's see if we got anything. There's a whole lot. Hold on. What does that say, dude? I can't tell what that's saying. I'm gonna play it one last time. If you guys think you know what it says, make sure you drop a comment down below. I can't really make it out. It almost sounds like it says, welcome mother effer to something. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. That's weird though. And the fact that we're just hearing noises out here, I'm gonna do my next session in here. I'm gonna ask some questions. Maybe I can hear some of these noises again. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for talking to me. It sounded like I could pick you up a little bit. If you can, just try to speak a little bit more clearly, okay? Try to enunciate your words, speak a little bit louder, get a little bit closer to me. Whatever you're able to do, okay? I'm gonna ask you some questions now. 3, 2, 1. Can you say, hello, Dylan? Is Christopher Broadwell still with us? Do you like having visitors come to this house? Who is the one? Three, two, one. All right, let's see what we got. Another noise. Right as I went to flip my camera around, there's another noise in here this time. Brother, what is going on? Oh, the freaking camera scares me every single time. It sounded like it was down here, like maybe against that door. It sounded like it was like wooden. It's like a game of cat and mouse already though. I walk into one room because I hear a noise and then there's another noise in another room. I don't know if I like that. Maybe it's just like a trickster spirit. Maybe they're just playing games with me, but it's a little weird. Okay, I don't like standing in front of a doorway, so I'm gonna do this. All right, let's play this back.
Can you say, hello, Dylan? Is Christopher Broadwell still with us? Do you like having visitors come to this house?
What's that say?
Can you say, hello, Dylan? Is Christopher Broadwell still with us?
Holy shit. Oh my God, I just got really bad chills. I don't know what that noise was. It sounded like a hiss. I don't know if the mic's gonna pick it up because I was playing the Video 60 so close to it. That was so loud. I have tears in my eyes right now. Like my eyes are watering. I couldn't tell if it was like a hiss or like a shush. That was so loud. Hello? Another freaking noise. Hello? Another freaking noise. Hello? It sounds like it's back there. All right, I'm sketched out already. It's gonna be a good investigation, I feel it. Let's play the rest of this really quick though.
Do you like having visitors come to this house? Who is the one?
Yes. Nothing too clear on that one, which I find interesting. It's like they're kind of leading me around, right? So I'm gonna do my next session here, and then I'll do my last session down there next to the door. And then I'll go grab Steve and we can tackle this house. 3, 2, 1. Are you playing games with me right now? Leading me into different rooms? Do you mean us harm? Who's outside on the porch right now? Do you know his name? Is there someone new following us now? Holy shit. Yo, I don't know what that is. Maybe like the septic system? Wow, I thought that was the end. Oh my goodness. We'll listen back to that. I cut that last one short because I thought it was the end of my life right there, but wow, okay. 3, 2, 1.
Are you playing games with me right now? Leading me into different rooms? Do you mean us harm? Who's outside?
What does that say?
Are you playing games with me right now? Leading me into different rooms? Do you mean us harm? Who's outside on the porch?
There's something right there. It's very, very quiet.
Right now? Leading me into different rooms? Do you mean us harm? Who's outside on the porch right now? Do you know his name? Is there someone new following us now?
Sounds like it says maybe yes, and then I end it because I thought it was the end of the world right there. I don't know, it's quiet again though. I wonder if they're like hiding in this back room, which is a terrible thought. Because it sounds like a lot of the noises are coming from like this area, which has a big, huge boiler, which is scary looking too. I'm gonna stand over here in this corner, so hopefully I can get kind of like this main thoroughfare right here. You know, this doorway and then that room as well. But let's do our last session here. I'm gonna ask some more questions and then I'm gonna go upstairs and get Steve and we'll do our investigation here at the Broadwell Funeral Home. All right, 3, 2, 1. Are you scared of us? Should we be scared of you? Can you say Felicity? Are you surrounding me right now? Three, 2, 1. So there's like a noise on the stairs over here, like someone stepping on one of the steps, and then another noise over here about this door. I could tell if it was inside or if it was on the door, but hashtags around it as per usual. Also, something to note, my battery has like lost most of its battery life. I came in here with 80 minutes of battery and it's already down to less than 30. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's pretty weird. Maybe they're draining the energy to do something big. Oh boy, but let's listen to this last session and get out of this spooky basement.
Are you scared of us? Should we be scared?
Never?
Are you scared of us? Should we be scared?
What does that say?
Are you scared of us? Should we be scared of you?
We are?
Can you say Felicity? Are you surrounding me right now?
I'm gonna play that one more time.
Are you scared of us? Should we be scared of you? Can you say Felicity? Are you surrounding me right now?
Nothing too clear on that one either. I feel like the bulk of the interaction was when I first got down here. And I felt like I was like the most vulnerable, you know, I wasn't used to the darkness yet. So that's kind of weird. I'm gonna head upstairs, guys. That was freaky though. Not a big fan of all the noises and stuff already. We just freaking got here. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe, drop a comment down below as well, because this is day 6 in a row of investigations. So we're so tired, but we love making content. We love traveling and visiting these places, and we do it for you guys. So subscribe if you're new, drop a like, drop a comment, and I'm gonna go grab Steve.
All right, guys, we moved upstairs. We're on the 2nd floor now. This is where the families lived when it was run as a funeral home. Up here, we had some intelligent activity last year with the REM pod and the millimeter stuff down at that end of the hallway where they believe Rosalie's bedroom was. There's supposed to be another little girl spirit up here that they've interacted with. The bedroom that I'm in is where both Woodrow and Dan passed away. A lot of weird stuff happens up here. We had a lot of footsteps last year when we were up here. So I'm gonna go under, do an Estes, try to make contact maybe with Rosalie, Dan, Woodrow, whoever may be up here.
Yeah.
And you have a bunch of equipment set up and we'll kind of just go from there.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks.
See what we get. But I have cat balls set up all across this floor. There's one in this room right here at the end. I have the EDI right here. I also have a REM pod in Rosalie's room as well as a cat ball.
Who's there?
My name is Dylan. Cat ball in here too. I was trying to keep it out of the doorway just in case I wanted to walk in here, but if they go off, I might not see him, which is kind of sad, but we'll see.
How have you been? That was a female. How have you been?
Good, how have you been? I know it's been a while since we've been here. We're excited to be back though. My name is Dylan, like I said. My friend Steve over there has the headphones on. He should be able to hear you talking. He's gonna repeat whatever you say so I can hear you. Most of the time we can't hear you and we can't see you. That's why we have all these devices set up.
Where will I go? That was a guy's voice. It was like, where will I go?
Seems like it'd be like Christopher.
Don't tell?
Don't tell. What am I not telling? Oh, that was weird. Okay, I don't know how to describe that. I thought I saw something like on the staircase right here. I thought it was like right, hold on. I thought it was like right here. Like almost above the window, like like if it was on the top step right here, it looked like a face. I don't know how to describe it though. I don't know, that was weird. That freaked me out. It was like right behind me. Did I just see you? Were you coming up the stairs and I saw you for like a split second? I'll step away. I didn't mean to interrupt you if you were coming up the stairs. Threat. Who's a threat? We don't mean you any harm. We would hope that you don't mean us harm. We're just here to talk to you, learn more about this location and your life. We're also here to drop off Christopher Broadwell. We got his name consistently for a good stretch of time there, starting in West Virginia.
It just felt like the music box like moved on my lap. I'm not touching my legs, like I have my hands like this, and it felt like it moved, like I could feel it go like that. I don't know if it just, I don't know, it felt weird.
Did you just try to grab the music box out of Steve's lap? Oh, pressure just went off? Pressure just went off on the Yeti? Can you interact with this device here? The EDI? The little orange box? What is that? There's like a loud, I couldn't tell if it was like a bang or like a door or something. Something was coming from above us, honestly. I don't think there's maybe like an attic or like a crawl space. It sounded like it was like over here somewhere. Yeah,
Hear me?
Was that you? Did I just hear you making that noise? Like there's nothing over here. It doesn't look like there's anything above this that we can get to. It was like running. Running or like bang.
Yes, you did. It was broken up. It was like, yes, you did. It was a guy voice.
Can you come downstairs? To Woodrow's room or Dan's room? Go tell Steve what your name is.
I am.
Okay. We're excited to talk to you, whoever you are. Whether this is Christopher, whether this is Rosalie, someone we don't know by name.
Come on, Chris. It sounded like you said it was a female. Come on, Chris.
I just got chills. It's almost like a homecoming. Like, come on, Chris. Like the end of a movie, you know, the heartfelt coming back home sort of thing. Are you back home, Chris?
Got to.
Got to. Did we somehow trap you here? Now that we're back here, are you bound to this location again? Like, what if that's how it works? Somehow he found a way out, but now that we're back here, he's like stuck. Chris, are you back here with your family now? Is that what you mean you got to? Temperature's going down, which I like. Guys, it's 81 degrees up here. 80.
It sounded like a female voice went Dylan, and then a little bit later goes Steve.
Yep, that's us. My name is Dylan. That's Steve in there.
And Chris. That sounded like a kid. He goes, and Chris.
Dylan, Steve, and Chris, the Haunted Nights gang. So Chris did follow us here. Is he back home now? Can you confirm for us? Either set off a device or say yes. Just confirm for us that Chris is indeed back here. He's back home. We just want to have confirmation. That's what our goal is tonight. We want to drop you off back home. We understand you may have hung out with us for a while. It's been good and fun, but this is where you belong. This is your home. People come here to talk to you.
There's people. That was a guy's voice, very clear. There's people.
There's people? Like new people here? Is there someone here that you don't recognize? Like that could be the Garnett thing that we had last week. That could be.
Yeah. We're not talking, I think it said. It's like a deep voice. We're not talking.
Why not? Can I have your name at least? Like that could be the thing from Garnett. That could be maybe spirits that are here that Chris never saw. He never got to interact with. Could be other attachments from other locations that people have dropped off. Like there's so many different possibilities. I just looked over there. Steve's like.
There's some voices. I just can't make out what they're saying. They're like going too quick.
He's like looking around, freaked me out. Can you try slowing down a little bit so Steve can hear you? He's trying to listen for your voice, but he can't quite make it out.
Kill him.
Kill him. No, I'm gonna get away from the stairs, I think. Methinks. Is there something negative here? Is this thing from Garnett negative? Or is it someone else here? Because like, what if Chris is here, right? Like, we bring him home, happy family reunion, he's back with his family, he's back at his house, and then something else is here that's like, you know, it says kill him. Chris is like, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I don't know who this is.
Coming up.
Coming up? Coming up the stairs? If I see something again, I'm gonna be upset, I think. If you can, knock this orange device off a little ledge right here. Just push it off, it's okay. It's got a case on it. It's not gonna break. Move one of these chairs. Stop your feet coming up the stairs. Make your presence known. We just want some clarification as to who you are.
Gut him? Like gut him.
Got him. Why so violent? I mean, I guess that would coincide with the Garnett House, all the violent history they had there.
Choke him.
Who is this? Like, I don't know if it's talking about us or if it's talking about the Broadwells. I don't know if it's talking about any of the other owners they had throughout the years.
Get back there.
Just knock in that room. Brady says, get back there. Is there someone in this room to my left?
Bring home.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring Chris home. Do you mean we're going to bring something to our homes? I've already had enough happening at my house. I can at capacity. Same with Steve. Who's over here? Who just made a noise in that closet? Can you give me your name? Where are you right now? Are you moving around the house?
Hall.
Hall. I'm also in the hall. Hey, what's up, brother? Are you standing next to me? It's okay if you are. Like I said, we're here to talk to you.
End of.
End of hall. Could be either way. Either right here or in the room where I just heard the noise. That would make the most sense, I feel like. Another noise.
Take him.
Where are we going, brother? Hold on. What do you mean, take him? Sounds like there's like movement on the stairs too.
Back. It was like back.
Who are we taking back? Are you saying
Far away.
far away? So it sounds like there's a noise either in this threshold or like in this
Where
room.
it comes from.
So this seems like it's coming from like Garnett. Like this is someone from the Broadwell funeral home saying, take this thing back, take him back to wherever it comes from, over in Kansas.
Kansas. It literally was like Kansas.
Brother, what am I? Dead on. Dead on. All right. So just to confirm, we want to confirm again, we did at the jail last night. We want to confirm, is there something negative from the Garnett House following us? That place in Kansas. We understand we're dropping you off here, Chris. This is your home. This is where you're supposed to be. You're here with your family.
Where you got him?
Where you got him? Okay.
Hotel.
Hotel. I mean, it was a hotel. I had to think about that for a minute. 1858 Garnett House Hotel. Is that what you're talking about? Is this negative thing from when it was a hotel? Back in the day? Wild West days? Or is it coming back to our hotel? Like, no?
He is here.
Who? Christopher? Whoever's from the Garnett House? We're gonna be heading downstairs here pretty soon. A couple minutes. Seems like we were talking to Christopher earlier, so this is your house.
Coming.
We're coming. This is where you're supposed to be.
Better run.
I'm not gonna run. Do something to make me run. Scare me out of here. If you don't want to talk to us, you're so big and bad, you're so intimidating, so
You're
powerful.
evil.
You're evil. Are you talking to whoever's with us? Because it almost seems like it's a conversation between people here and people that are following us, or the thing that's following us in the Garnett House. It's like it'll talk to me for a little bit and then it'll like go off and it's like they talk to each other. Do you have any messages for us before we go downstairs? We're about to head downstairs. We're gonna investigate in the living room. We're gonna investigate down in the basement. And then Steve's gonna come in here for a solo. Do you have any messages, any warnings, anything you wanna say? I can
Just leave him.
leave him. Leave Steve? What do you mean? Leave Christopher? What a weird session, dude. So again, another confirmation that we have something from the Garnett House, something negative following us. Seems like they recognize that we're trying to drop Christopher off. They seem pretty receptive to it, but then this negative thing just kind of steps in, kind of ruins the line of communication, it seems like. But I'm gonna go pull Steve out and fill him in. We'll head downstairs. You can follow us downstairs if you want, okay? Pretty good little jump.
Yeah.
That was pretty weird though. So it seemed like in the beginning it was like almost like a family reunion sort of thing, like the end of a movie, you know, it's a heartfelt, like Christopher's back home, it's a great time. But then it seemed like this negative thing stepped in and I couldn't tell if they were arguing with each other
Right.
or if they were like calling us out saying that we were evil because we brought it here. But just like a weird energy overall.
Yeah, it was weird because there was female voices that were coming through, but the majority of them were male voices, and then there was that deeper male voice that we've been getting for a while. That started coming through. I couldn't tell if it was like if Christopher wanted to be back here, if that's what he was getting at, or if he was saying now he can't because whatever's maybe with us came. The
Right.
Kansas thing was weird. It said Kansas, like
I was talking
super
about that too.
clear.
I was trying to clarify, like, is this from the Garnett House in Kansas? And as I said Kansas, you said Kansas.
It was so clear. It was Kansas, like straight away.
So
Like,
that's pretty freaky.
it was weird.
I thought I saw something on the stairs too, and then in the far room at the very end, there's a ton of noises. It sounded like it was coming from the closet. So I asked if they were hiding, but they said never.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Was any equipment going off or anything?
No,
Nothing?
no.
Okay.
But
All right.
we'll have to head downstairs and see if we can continue this conversation.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, so we moved downstairs. We're in the living room now. We have devices scattered all over. We have Ghost Tube Seer set up on both of our phones. We can see if they get correlating things. We also have the REM pod down here. We have the Mel meters. We have cat balls. We have stuff blanketing this entire area to see if they want to interact with some devices down here as well.
Right, we're also gonna do some EVPs on this floor. We already got an image coming through on this one. It is,
It kind of looks like
dude, that's kind of weird actually. That kind of looks like that drawing.
the comparison. That's
The
supposed
face?
to be Rosalie, yeah.
The face is pretty, like the dark eyes and everything.
It's very similar.
And she's like reaching out for something. That's actually really weird for the first thing.
Well, that's like the jail though, last
Yeah.
night. First thing we got.
And now the temperature on one of them's going off.
I think it's this one here.
But this is where they would house, like this is where they would do the funerals. The family
Yeah.
would live upstairs, and this is the area that they would do the funerals.
Right over here, they
Right.
do the viewings.
That'd be the viewing room.
Yeah.
So interesting that they get that right next to the picture already.
Yeah.
We are going to do some EVPs down here, like I said, but we're going to try to get them to interact a little bit with some of the equipment as well.
See if that works out.
Because last year we did the Estes down here,
Mm-hmm.
so we haven't really done a bunch of like equipment or EVPs down here at all.
Right.
So.
What is that? That was like what I heard upstairs. It's
is
like
that?
running.
Hello? Okay.
What?
There was somebody just ran up the stairs,
Yeah.
like right over here by the stairs.
Right.
And then that Mel starts hitting.
Immediately after.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't know what to make of that.
Is this somebody from this house? Is this Rosalie maybe? That running was crazy.
Yeah, that was wicked loud.
Are you upstairs?
Can you interact with one of these devices down here? If you don't want to get too close to us, we have a REM pod over there. It works the same as the ones in here. If you just temperature on that one again.
Yeah. And I want to point out too, guys, like the building has central air. It's been off for 3 hours.
Right.
That's not the AC unit kicking on. I wish it was on. It's hot in here.
it's hot in
We
here.
turned it off when we started filming. It's been off for a while now.
I like denoted that upstairs.
Right.
It was 81 degrees upstairs. Can you make another really loud noise if you're above us right now? Stomp your feet, smack the wall, whatever you can do. Or that's fine
okay.
too.
Are you standing over here by the fireplace? If you are, can you show us what this room looks like to you on one of these devices? You should be able to show us a picture. This device and that device up there both do the same thing. Can you show us what you see in this room? What the house looks like to you? Because I'd be interested to see if they see what it looks like today or if it was back when it was a funeral home.
Right. And when we asked that at the jail, we got a picture of a huge room with like blood on the walls.
Right.
Can you see us right now? You can see us. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, and a picture. Okay.
What is it?
It's like a kid's drawing almost.
What we got going on here?
Looks like E.T. on the right.
Yeah. No, it's like an older woman.
Oh, is it?
It looks like it's like trying to be. No, temperature fluctuation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It looks like it's trying to be like somebody with gray hair and like wearing I don't know what this is.
No. Wearing like a necklace or
Yeah, that's weird. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, older woman, you
Right.
know, could have been.
Could have been someone who passed through here and they
Right.
did their services here.
Right.
Could have been one of the previous owners.
Right. If you're from this house, can you set off one of these devices right now? All you gotta do is get close to them, wave your hand in front of them, grab the top of them like you have been. Okay.
That one over there again.
Thank you.
Can you grab the top of it so it lights up?
Either that one or the one up here on the fireplace, or there's one in that room that does the same thing.
Whichever one is easiest for you. We'd love to have a conversation with you.
We're here to talk to you, not whatever may or may not have followed us here. Don't let it intimidate you. Don't let it scare you. You're allowed to talk to us. That's why we're here.
Did you hear that?
What?
It's like I couldn't tell if it was a woman's voice or there was like something back here.
No, I didn't even hear it.
I could tell if it was a woman's voice or a kid's voice. If I just heard you speak, can you speak up a little bit louder for me, please?
I touched the top of that. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I know we're asking you to do a lot right now. Might be a little bit overwhelming. If you need to, you can drain our devices. You did that downstairs with my camera, it seemed like. It's okay.
We just want to communicate with you. Learn about what life was like here. When you lived here or when it was a funeral home.
If you can see whatever followed us from Kansas, maybe you can help us out a little bit. Describe it. Tell us what it is, why it's following us.
Show us what it looks like. Give us a depiction of what this thing is that followed us here. If you touch one of these little plastic balls, they light up and change colors. We have a few of them set up. There's one on the fireplace, one on this, and one on the coffee table here. All you gotta do is touch the top of them, they light up and change colors. It's pretty cool. You can roll one if you want.
Oh,
Picture. What is that? We asked it to show us what followed us.
yeah.
I don't like whatever that is.
No.
It looks contorted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paint me like one of your demons.
Neat.
That is weird though. Is that what followed us? Can you set off one of these devices?
Where's it laying?
Yeah, I don't know. If you just showed us a picture of what followed us, just touch one of these devices. Give us some sort of confirmation. Okay. There we go.
Right on cue.
Sweet.
Thank you. That's what it looks like to you? Can you show us?
Something else already. Mine hasn't gotten anything,
Nothing.
which is weird. Like a pond?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's one. Yours is going.
hey,
There we
finally.
go. All right.
It's like a person.
Yeah, but like
It's like a dementor.
shadow, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it looks like to them.
Right.
Like different people here.
Right. Can you show us what this house looks like? What does the outside of the house look like? We just want to confirm that we're speaking with somebody that can hear us and understands what we're saying. Are you able to do that?
We appreciate you interacting with these devices. We're just trying to tell your story, figure out what's going on here.
We have some other devices that can record your voice. Which makes it easier for us to hear you if you're trying to speak. We can't always hear you and we can't always see you, okay? We mean you no harm, we mean you no disrespect. Do you want us to use these devices? If you do, can you grab the top of one of these other ones just to let us know that you can, okay. Didn't grab it, but.
Right, temperature.
Can you grab it if you want us to use these so we can hear what you have to say?
Just touch the top of it so it lights up like you did before.
Did you hear that? Sounded like a female voice again.
I heard something over
was
here.
like, "Woo."
I didn't hear that, no. I heard like a knock back here though.
All right, we're gonna use these, okay? We can kind of hear you. He's heard your voice and I think I just heard you. So why don't you stand in that doorway, I'll stand in this one.
Yeah.
Because we heard the running upstairs also.
Right. There's a lot going on.
All right, all you have to do is come up to these devices in my hand or in Dylan's hand, speaking to them as loudly and as clearly as you can, okay? We're gonna do a quiet one first. We're just gonna count to 3 and let you speak. We're not gonna ask you any questions. So on the count of 3, just come up to this device and say whatever you have to tell us, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Just got another one on yours.
Cemetery.
Cemetery?
Yeah, it's a cemetery, for sure.
Huh.
Funeral home.
Yeah, makes sense.
They would have gone from here to a cemetery most times.
Right.
All right, let's see what they say.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, it sounded like
Get
get
out. What's that? Get out. So just get out.
Yeah, get out.
Let's see what yours got. What?
Wow.
Is that? Play
Okay.
that again.
That's crazy.
That's screaming.
So it's like, I wonder
What is that?
I wonder if it's every time the bell goes off, it does that though. It's like they're just
screamed.
screaming. What if they hate the noise? They're
That
like,
was ridiculous.
yeah. When I get it, it's a high-pitched noise. They probably hate it a little bit, but
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It was like a high-pitched scream at first, on top of the Mel.
Right.
And then a deep scream.
after the melt ended
Right.
too.
Okay, so let's go over here.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do some questions over here. All right.
Oh. Oh.
And then that one goes off for the first time.
This is what happened downstairs
That's
though. It was
what
like
goes
cat
off.
and mouse. A plane?
Looks military kind of too.
Yeah. It's like a jet. It's like recent though.
But that goes off right where we just got that scream.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go over here and ask some questions. All right, we're gonna ask you a few questions now, okay, before we head down to the basement in a little bit. So if you have anything you want to say, come over here. We're gonna ask you a few questions. Please try to answer them, okay, the best you can.
If you just screamed, you can do that again. That's fine.
That's perfectly acceptable.
Do your thing.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Who just screamed?
Were you in the military?
If Christopher Broadwell's here, can you please say your first and last name?
What followed us from Kansas?
Can you say funeral home?
Do you like us being here?
One, two, three. Pinging?
It's hitting again, yeah.
It's pinging. Can you step back from that so it stops, please? All you gotta do is step back a little bit and it'll stop, okay? Come right over here. So the Mel stopped. Now it's just the
It's hitting
temperature.
both the melt and the temperature.
Yeah, at the same exact time.
Yeah. That's weird.
All right, let's see what we got.
Yeah.
Hold your screen. Are you in the military? Hey, Christopher Brown, hold your screen. Are you in the military?
I don't know what this says. What is it? Looks like a building.
Looks like a house, yeah.
Big building, big house, hotel, something like that.
Garnett House Hotel.
Could be.
That's weird.
Interesting. All right, let's see.
Christopher Broadwell here. Can you please say your first and last name? What followers in Kansas? Can you say funeral home? Do you like us being here?
Nothing super clear, but there's a little bit after a couple of the things, but I
Yeah.
can't really make it out.
Nothing too clear.
The clearest thing so far was the get out we got over there besides the scream.
Yeah. See if this one picked up.
Hold your screen. Are you in the military? Hey, Christopher Broadwell.
Something there.
Hold your screen. Are you in the military? Hey, Christopher
Yes,
Broadwell.
I am.
Yeah, I'll play it one more time.
Hey, please. Hold your screen. Are you in the military? Hey, Christopher Broadwell here. Can you please say your first and last name? What followed us from Kansas? Can you say funeral home? Do you like us being here?
Nothing super clear either. Maybe yes, I am, but so we got the get out, the scream.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Maybe in
I was
the
thinking
military.
maybe yes, Air Force.
Yes, Air
because they
Force.
would have had the same uniforms and
Right.
playing there. I don't know. That's weird though.
Super bizarre. The running was insane.
Yeah, the
Upstairs
running was
also.
insane. Intelligent REM activity though. Like you have to grab these devices to set them off.
And the very first picture looks just like that drawing.
Right.
Of
So there's
Rosalie.
definitely intelligent activity down here.
Yeah. Let's see if we can try to get a couple more things with the equipment before we move down to the basement because we're gonna do more EVPs down there.
Yeah.
So if you're on this floor, we're gonna be moving in a second, okay? We're gonna go downstairs to the basement. If you wanna follow us down there, that's okay. All you gotta do is let us know, okay? Set off one of these devices and let us know if you wanna go downstairs with us. Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
That was right here on the stairs. That was like a footstep, literally right behind me on the stairs.
Thank you.
Are you coming downstairs? If you are, can you make another noise? We're gonna head down to the basement here in a minute.
This one goes
Mel
off
again?
Yeah.
Mel and temperature. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. If you want to follow us downstairs, that's okay.
Go ahead and step back. Okay, you stepped away from the one part. Step back a little farther for us, okay?
Thank you.
I'm interested to see when we get down to the basement what we get for EVPs because that's where we really got a lot of Christopher Broadwell stuff last year, like
Yeah.
clear name. And then we heard a lot of movement down there last year as well.
That's what I had during my solo too. It was almost like cat and mouse. It was
Right.
like there'd be a noise in one room, and then once I went into that room, it'd be in the next
Right,
room.
okay.
So,
Well, let's grab some stuff. Let's get down there and see if we can make contact with Christopher before I do my solo.
yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. All right, guys, so we moved down to the basement here. We are gonna do some EVPs in this area. We got some really clear stuff last year when we were here. We do have an EDI over here on this bucket. It's said to get thrown across the room. We have a Mel meter down at the other end. We have a REM pod right over here by the creepy crawl space, which is where they say the negative entity that's known as the one or the evil one kind of resides.
Yeah.
So we got that over there in case you try to sneak out. We know that he's on his way. Oh,
I miss my family.
I'm sorry. We also have Spirit Talker running.
We do.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that could be Chris though.
Yeah.
If he's been away for all this time, it's like, oh,
It's his
give me
fault.
back.
That's his fault.
I mean, listen, maybe he didn't do it.
He tripped and fell in our car for a year.
Maybe. Is Christopher down here with us? Can you set off one of these devices? Either the EDI, this orange thing over here in the bucket. If you touch the red light or the green light over there, all they do is light up and make some noise.
We're just here to communicate with you. We talked to you down here last year. We think you kind of been hanging out with us for a while. It's okay. We'd like to know why you came with us if you made the decision to. Or if the one is down here. Talk to you, I guess. You want to come out of your little hidey hole?
Austin was telling us about you. Aren't you supposed to be kind of powerful? You show up at locations all the time?
Yeah, because I don't think we really got one last year.
No. I wonder if he's teaching Christopher Broadwell with like new tricks.
Right.
This is how you follow people. Check it out.
Way.
That's the...
Yeah, I thought it was the end of my life for a second.
Yeah.
Did you shit when you did that during your
They
solo?
hear me scream.
They hear me scream?
Maybe one?
Well, that's what we got upstairs though.
Oh, we did.
got the scream.
We caught the scream.
Did we hear you scream? Did you yell into the voice recorder?
Is everything okay? Are you just frustrated, maybe? You're trying to communicate with people and maybe they're just not getting the message? This is also where the embalming table was for the funeral homes. That's where they prepared all the bodies for the services. The table was over there.
Post-mortem set over here too. Yeah. So that could be another factor in the haunting game. Bringing on all this stuff.
It was behind me.
Yeah, the footstep?
Yeah.
I thought you like moved or something.
No, it literally sounded like somebody stepped right behind me.
Yeah. That's what I was getting down here for my solo though, is a lot of noises like around me.
Right. Are you just walking around checking us out? Trying to figure out why we're here or who we are? My name's Steve, this is Dylan. I don't know if you remember us. We were here last year. Right around this time.
When I was down here alone, it sounded like you kept knocking on the door over there and then running up the stairs. If you just want to play a game, that's fine too. You can use these devices kind of like a game, like tag or something.
If you can hear us, can you make a noise wherever you are?
Contain.
Contain.
Are you contained in a certain area? Can you not leave a section of the basement or a section of the house? Yeah. Footsteps.
Movement over there.
Yeah.
It literally sounds like somebody's walking in like the puddles.
Yeah.
Like the wet puddles. Those are all our footprints, but like it sounds like somebody's stepping in that water over there.
Right. So it's like, do they see the environment how we see it?
Right.
Why couldn't they at the jail then?
Right.
You know?
Different people, different places.
Could be.
Can you come towards us? Maybe close that door to that little side room. Just give it a little push. We're not going to be here too much longer tonight. I'll be coming back in by myself in a little while to talk to you. Do you feel more comfortable when it's one-on-one? Feel more powerful? Last year when we were here, we used these devices that can record your voice. And you very clearly said your name was Christopher Broadwell. Are you still here? Are you down here with us right now?
Try some EVPs.
Yeah, we can try some, see if we got good stuff.
Yeah.
Like last year. We're gonna use these devices again, okay? They record your voice. It just lets us hear you a little bit easier. Because if you're talking right now, we cannot hear you. Okay, and I'm sure that gets frustrating. These should make it easier for you. We're gonna ask you a few questions. If you could answer them, we would really appreciate it, all right? I'm gonna stand in this doorway. Dylan's gonna stand over there. All right, so come up to either me or Dylan and speak into these devices in our hands as loudly and as clearly as you can, all right? Answer some of our questions. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Use camera.
Can you please say Christopher Broadwell?
Is someone else here with us? Can we get your name if that's the case?
Do you see somebody with us that doesn't belong here?
Are you afraid of us?
Do you want us to take pictures?
What's one of our names? Do you recognize us?
One, 2, 3. It said use camera, so maybe we'll take some pictures after.
Right.
Maybe they're feeling photogenic.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
Can you please say Christopher Broadwell? Is someone else here with us? Can we get your name? If that's the case. Do you see somebody with us?
What? What's that there?
Do you see somebody with us that doesn't belong here?
Ugly.
That's mean.
Who you calling ugly?
Brother,
What the hell?
ugly?
Man.
I got the ugly. That's crazy. It's
Kind of mean. It almost sounds like it says yes, though, and then something else. I'll play it again.
Do you see somebody with us that doesn't belong here?
The graves.
The graves.
We got the cemetery upstairs.
We did get a cemetery upstairs. We haven't been to like a place with a cemetery, though, that would like pertain to that. Like something following us from a cemetery?
Right.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, where could that relate to?
Right. Is it like they're trying to have us go to a cemetery and find
Right.
their grave?
Right.
Keep the secret.
Keep the secret. It's all of a sudden just rattling off things now?
Right. And again, phone's in airplane mode.
Right.
Like, it's
The
not connected to
graves,
anything.
keep the secret? I don't know.
No, that's weird.
We'll have to ask him about it after.
Yeah.
But
You want to take pictures? What are they? Do you recognize them?
that's not super clear. I mean,
No.
it almost sounds like it says yes after, like, is there somebody here that doesn't belong here?
I almost thought it said the one, which
one.
could, be
Yeah,
from that.
That one.
But I'm not
I don't
totally
know.
sure. See this
see.
one go.
The world has changed.
World has changed.
I mean, a lot since their time.
I'm sure, yeah.
Can you please say Christopher Broadwell? Is someone else
Sounds
here?
like it says Christopher.
Sounds like Christopher's there.
Can you please say Christopher Broadwell?
Christopher. That's how he used to say it, too.
Yeah.
They're very broken up.
Christopher.
Christopher.
But it's like-
play that again.
I wonder if he doesn't have enough strength.
Right.
Can you please say Christopher Broadwell? Is someone else here with us? Can we get your name? If that's the case. Do you see somebody with us that doesn't belong here? Are you afraid of us? You want to
No,
No.
I'm not.
Do you see somebody with us that doesn't belong here? Are you afraid of us?
Lucifer.
Lucifer. Do you see somebody here that doesn't belong with us? It plays back on that and it says Lucifer.
Right. Let's see what the rest of it says.
What was our name? Do you recognize us?
Nothing
Like
else. So Lucifer,
Lucifer's weird.
possibly the one, and then Christopher.
Yeah. The Christopher is so quiet though.
Yeah.
Like this is where we got one of the clearest EVPs.
Very
of
loud.
Christopher Broadwell. But I don't know, maybe all that traveling's got him tired.
It says the same cadence too. It's Christopher.
Right.
Very same. That's bizarre.
That is really weird.
But I didn't say Christopher if you're down here. I said, can you say Christopher Broadwell? So it might not even be him.
If it is Lucifer,
Right.
the one, whoever
could be
it is.
anybody. Could be
Right.
somebody completely unrelated at all. That could just be somebody from the funeral home.
True.
You know what I mean? Or any point of this house's history. I'm just saying, can you say Christopher Broadwell? They're like, Christopher? Like,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, it sounded the same, like the same cadence and everything, but who knows?
Could be coincidence.
Right, who knows? I think we do some more questions.
Yeah.
Try
the
to
Lucifer thing's weird.
Right. Try to see if we can narrow down if it's Christopher, or if it's somebody else, or if it's the one, or whoever it wants to pretend to be.
Right.
And then we'll go from there. So you kind of seem like you got some better stuff. So let's stay on this side of the room.
Yeah, closer to the demon hole.
By the hole of demons.
The hole of demons.
Slug. Oh, he's got little antennas out. Mr. Slug.
He's just trying to sleep over there.
Yeah, he's got his
Man, why's the sun's out?
he got his antennas out. All right, let's do some questions right here.
Is he feeling for demons?
Maybe. Let me know.
Let me know, man.
All right, ready?
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Who's in there?
Are you saying that Lucifer is here with us?
Do you mean us harm?
Can you scream as loud as you can into one of these recorders?
I know I've already asked it tonight, but again, Christopher Broadwell, if you are here, can you please say your first and last name for us?
What state are we in right now?
You understand me?
1, 2, 3. We try to.
You understand me?
I mean, like when we can hear them, we understand them. You know, maybe that's what they mean. Like, oh shit, you can hear me.
Right.
You understand me. You finally are responding to what I'm saying.
This is someone new,
Right.
That
Right.
for whatever reason wasn't here last time.
Right. Let's see.
Who's in there? Are you saying that Lucifer is you with us? Give me that part. Can you scream as loud as you can into one of these recorders?
It's breathy.
Give me that part.
Vocal.
Can you scream as loud as you can into one of these recorders? I don't know what happened tonight, but again, Christopher Broadwell, if you are here, can you please say your first and last name for us? What state are we in right now?
When you asked that, I literally had to think of what state we were in.
Yeah.
I was like, what state are we in?
Indiana, Ohio, like we go all over.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure actually. All right, let's see what yours got.
Yeah.
Who's in there? Are you saying that Lucifer is here with us? Give me that part. Can you scream?
I don't.
It's quiet.
Are you saying that Lucifer is here with us?
Picture again.
Yeah.
Use camera. We'll have to take some pictures after this.
Yeah, see if it picks up anything.
Give me that part.
I do or I don't.
Play one more time.
Who's in there? Are you saying that Lucifer is here with us? Give me that part.
I do.
As loud as you can into one of these recorders. I know I've already happened tonight, but again, Christopher Broadwell, if you are here, can you please say your first and last name for us? What state are we in right now?
Play that back actually. There's something there.
Give me that part. Can you scream?
Move.
As loud
Did
as
you move?
can into one of these
Did you move?
I just like lean back a little bit. What did Susan?
Yeah. So see, don't turn around all because you're gonna lose it. But see your shadow on the wall from the camera.
Yeah.
There was a shadow over here.
Oh, I would have to like.
That well, it wasn't as dark either. It didn't look like a person.
One light?
One light.
Do you want me to turn my light off?
It didn't look like a person or anything. It was just like a shadow moved right underneath that duct system right there.
Right.
So like right underneath that duct, it went from the left to the right. It was just underneath it. I mean, it wasn't like it was down to the ground.
Yeah.
It was only like in this area, and it wasn't super like dark.
Right, so it wasn't like a full shadow?
No, it was weird. I don't even know what shape to describe it as, but it was like
Was it like humanoid? Or?
No, not at all. It was just movement. I just saw shadow movement, but it wasn't like the shadow took up the whole wall.
Right.
So it was like just centralized right here, but it wasn't as like dark as it would be like as dark as like that smaller shadow.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so it wasn't like super intense. I just saw it move. It was weird.
Could be like a partial manifestation.
That was really weird actually.
Like if they can't show up as a full shadow figure or whatever,
Yeah,
maybe it's
that
just like
was-
their head.
That was really bizarre.
Why are they always behind me?
I don't know. That was strange though. It was weird. I don't even know how to describe it really. It was
Right.
strange. I don't know. Let's keep playing that.
Yeah.
in there? Are you saying that Lucifer is here with us?
The bad lady's here? Yeah. Who's the bad lady?
Awesome. Tell her to leave.
Who the fuck's the bad lady? Kick the bucket. I don't know. That'd be cool. Who's the bad lady? Leave. All right.
Who's in there? Who's in there? Are you saying that Lucifer is here with us? Give me that part. Can you scream as loud as you can into one of these recorders? I know I've already happened tonight, but again, Christopher Broadwell, if you are here, can you please say your first and last name for us? What state are we in right now?
I don't know. It almost sounds like it's almost like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So maybe they don't know over there.
I mean, if they're one of the traveling spirits, if they
Right.
can just come and go as they please,
Right.
they're like, I don't know where I am.
No idea, man.
Yeah. Who's the bad lady, though?
I don't know. I don't think I want to find out. Let's take a few pictures.
Yeah.
And see what we can get because it said use camera and then picture.
Picture.
So let's just take a few. See what happens. You take some that way. I'll take some this way.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. Do some like with flash, I guess, and without flash.
Yeah. Couple without flash.
I legitimately might have just got something on camera when I took that first picture.
Actually?
On this camera. When I took the first one with the flash.
Yeah.
Yep, holy shit.
Did you actually?
Look at this, watch. It's a live picture, watch the shadow. I saw it on this camera when I took the picture. Is this the first one I took the flash? Watch the, no, it's not that one. Okay, it's this one. First one with the flash, watch this back wall.
Something like runs by.
You see that movement?
Yeah.
Dude, that just gave me goosebumps. I was looking at it on this camera.
And you saw him like
because I was doing this and making sure I could like see the picture.
Yeah.
And I saw it go that way. Watch.
It's like someone runs by.
And then the next one, it doesn't do it.
That's so weird. So it's not like it's like me moving in the background.
No. And it's not you taking a picture. You took a picture both times.
Right.
Dude, it goes just like that.
That's crazy.
That's actually nuts.
Dang.
That's really, really weird.
Because they told us to take it. That's another thing that validates stuff like Spirit Talker.
I literally took a picture and I saw it, because in the flash I saw it move on here. So I was like, holy shit. So I got it on this camera too.
That's cool.
I have to have had it on this camera because this is how I saw it.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's actually insane.
Yeah.
So we just caught a shadow figure running across this basement on a still picture and on the video camera.
That's so cool.
After it said use camera and picture.
Yeah. I don't know what to make of
It
it.
was not the bad lady.
Well, I'm about to find out.
I'm about to find out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's about that time.
About that time.
All right.
I'm looking through mine. I'll look when you're doing
Yeah.
your solo. I don't see anything like off the first, but that's
All
crazy.
right. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, well, after that fun-filled adventure downstairs where I caught the shadow figure, I have to go back there by myself.
That's gonna be really fun for you, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully they like run up to you or something. That'd be really cool.
No, thank you.
Just look out for all the noises around you, and
Look out for noises.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use my eyes for the noises.
Yeah.
Perfect. You enjoy your nice porch. I'm gonna go to the basement, and hopefully I come back out in a few minutes.
All right. Good luck. Ow.
Good Lord. All right, here we go, guys. He gets to casually sit on the couch on the porch. And I have to go back down to the basement where he just caught a shadow figure by myself in the dark. Awesome. Let's see how dark it is down here. Ready? Oh, that's tough. That's really unfortunate. All right, let's get an infrared. Now that it's pitch black down here and I can't see anything, and this is where we just saw that shadow figure run from. Why did I go over here first? Don't know. I'm gonna do... What the fuck was that? That literally just sounded like something moved over there. Okay, where do we start? Let's do a quiet one right here, I guess, because there's a noise over here, but we caught the shadow figure over here last time. So let's do a quiet session right here and see maybe if they want me to go left or right, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna use the device that can record your voice. So if you have anything to say, come on up to me and speak into the device in my hand, okay? The first session, I'm just gonna count to 3 and let you talk. I'm not gonna ask any questions. All right? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. See if they say anything. I guess I'll put my back to where we saw the shadow figure run, because why not? Let's see. What is that? What is that? It's like a few words. I can't tell what it says. I can't tell. It's like a few words and then that louder voice at the end, but I can't make it out. I don't know what it could be saying. I can't even tell like one of the words. I think I'm gonna start by going this way where I heard the noise first, do a question session in there, question session over where the autopsy table used to be, and then I'll do one last question session right over here where the shadow figure ran from. So let's get into this room first and ask him some questions. You know, everybody else that gets to like travel the world and travel the country goes to like resorts and spas and fancy hotels. We go to asylums, hospitals, funeral homes, prisons. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, it's cool, but like, that's why I love the Crescent Hotel so much. You get best of both worlds. Okay, let's get into some questions here and see if anybody's down there wants to make contact with me and actually speak clearly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Who's the shadow figure I saw move in the other room? Is that the bad lady? Is Christopher Broadwell even here tonight? If I say 1, 2, 3, 4, what comes next? One, 2, 3. Let's see if they answered. So on a list of people I hope maybe down here, the bad lady, pretty low on that list of people who I hope is down here. No offense if you are down here, I'm sure you're actually a lovely woman. Let's see if she's down here.
Who's the shadow figure I saw move in the other room? Is that the bad lady?
That literally goes, yes, it is.
Is that the bad lady?
Great.
Is Christopher Broadwell even here tonight?
No, that says no.
Bad lady. Is Christopher Broadwell even here tonight? If I say 1, 2, 3, 4, what comes next? Well,
5, 6, maybe 5, 6.
if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, what comes next?
5, 6. Okay, so direct intelligent answers. The bad lady's down here. She's counting 5 and 6, super cool. And Christopher Broadwell is not here tonight. That makes sense though. That checks out with everything else we've got. All right, let's go in there where they used to prepare the bodies for the funerals, where the morgue was, and we'll do another question session, and then we'll go over to the room where the shadow figure, who apparently is the bad lady, ran from. So let's get in there. That's where the shadow figure was, running from that left side doorway to the right. Over here is where the embalming table was, where they used to perform all the embalming procedures and prepare the bodies for the funerals. And now they have a child's casket here to kind of demonstrate what was done down here. So, and that is the hole where one or the one is supposed to hang out. So let's do some questions over here before we move over to that area and do some more questions before we get out of here. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you see me right now? Who is the bad lady? Did somebody follow us from somewhere else? Can you say my name? One, 2, 3. Let's see. Also, I would like to point out the vibes down here, super not cool. Not comfortable down here at all. This is one of the more uncomfortable solos I've done actually in a while. This basement just kind of has a weird vibe to it. It's so dark down here. Obviously the shadow figure we saw was a little bit freaky, but it just feels a little bit creepy down here. It feels like you're being watched from a bunch of different areas and there's just people like moving around. So that's an awesome, awesome sensation to have in the pitch black. But let's see if whoever's moving around down here wants to talk.
Can you see me right now? Who is the bad lady? Did somebody follow up?
Play that again, there's something there.
Who is the bad lady? Did somebody follow up from somewhere else?
What the fuck is that?
Did somebody follow us from somewhere else?
It goes, yes, from Garnett. It literally goes, yes, from Garnett.
Did somebody follow us from somewhere else?
Garnett.
Can you say my name?
Doesn't say my name, but it literally sounds like it goes, yes, from Garnett, when I said, did somebody follow us from somewhere else? So again, like, I'm not sure what this is or who it is, but allegedly they followed us from the Garnett house. Maybe there's a bad lady there that followed us, and that's who's here now? I don't know. I'm gonna ask that in this last round of questions. So let's go down there where we saw the shadow figure, ask one last round of questions, and then that'll be it here on Broadwell Funeral Home. So let's get down there. What did you guys do on Tuesday? Oh, walked and stood in the dark where I saw a shadow figure run of a ghost. Super exciting. Hey, I love my job. 1, 2, 3. Is the bad lady from the Garnett house? Are you going to stay with us now? If somebody else is down here, can you say good night or goodbye? Can you say banana? One, 2, 3. You know I had to ask it at least once tonight, so let's see if they responded.
Is the bad lady from the Garnett house? Are you going to stay with us now? If somebody else is down here, can you say good night or goodbye?
Good night. Good night.
If somebody else is down here, can you say good night or goodbye? Can you say banana?
So just good night. Well, at least whoever else that is nice enough to say good night to us, but what a weird, weird night. Again, Christopher Broadwell is not here. We didn't get him anywhere, and it said he wasn't here. We got this bad lady from the Garnett house that's following us here now. We'll see where else she goes, but that is a wrap here on the Broadwell Funeral Home. I'm gonna go upstairs, meet up with Dylan. We'll wrap this up for you guys. Let's get out of here.
All right, guys, that is a wrap on our investigation here at the Broadwell Funeral Home.
Yeah, it was another really, really weird night at this location, but a completely different night than the first time we had here. Christopher Broadwell was not here.
Yeah, it seemed like we might have gotten some of them upstairs, or they were talking about him at least, but in the basement where we seemed to get the most activity last time, he was nowhere to be found.
No, we have this bad lady that's now here that sounds like it says it came from the Garnett house, which is now the second location in a row where the spirits are telling us something followed us from Garnett.
But we got some incredible intelligent activity here. We had devices going off, we had the EVPs, we had the thing that you caught on camera. So this place is definitely haunted.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to come back here at some point.
Absolutely. It's so weird because the spirit talker said, use camera and picture. We take a picture. We never take pictures at locations anymore. And we get something on a picture in that area, which is unbelievable.
That's just another thing that validates phone apps for me too. We were skeptical, we were on the fence in the beginning, but that's crazy.
That's too coincidental to say, oh, it's just luck. I mean, that's 3 things in a row adding up perfectly and getting that picture. Now we have to go back to Garnett. We have to go back to Garnett. We have to figure out what's going on with there, but we have to come back here at some point as well. See if we can make more contact with Christopher Broadwell, because it seems like he's not here. So he might still be with us somewhere.
Maybe.
We'll have to see, but it's about that time. Let's get on the road and get to the next spot.
Yeah, let's do it.